Welcome back to everyone watching the stream with VicaraGaming casting the games between OMG and THC. Saw a really good game last game. Potential throws from OMG, but a really nice defense from the Tinker played by Feelout on THC.
Team ban.
And interested to see what we're going to get into this game.
A Slark ban.
Dire team ban.
We're going to get our typical Slark ban. We're going to see a Timbersaw ban. We're going to see a Clockwork. Are we going to see a Sand King ban? That's what I want to know.
Well, Sand King or...
He played really brilliantly in the early game and really made his mark.
10 seconds
and
remaining.
he's a lot harder to deal with than the Queen of Pain. So there we go. The Clockwork ban
Radiant
is a
team
really
ban.
nice early one.
Totally agree.
I actually am just gonna I'm gonna find
10
out
seconds remaining.
what on-one's grass means, because I am really
5
curious
seconds
if it does
remaining.
actually mean bacon. And there we go, the Timbersaw ban.
Yeah.
Dire
Timbersaw.
team ban.
There we go, our solid 3 bans there. And are we gonna see an Invoker ban here? Or
I think not. Seriously, because this Invoker wasn't that good at all.
however, his Invoker was
10
completely fine.
seconds
He was just in
remaining.
a disadvantaged matchup.
Totally
And
agree.
Radiant
are we
team
going to see
pick.
the Invoker straight out of the OMG? Are they going to take that hero up?
I guess so, but...
I think it didn't really suit their playstyle. With Invoker, you play a little bit slower. You get your core items, and then the mid comes and you throw. And the
Dazzle.
first pick,
Dire
Dazzle.
team pick.
Dazzle is a quite pretty good.
Extremely
supported.
strong hero, but a first pick Dazzle. That's what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. For first pick.
An Invoker.
And there we go. There's the Invoker pick
Dire team
for
pick.
THC. So that will likely to be buys again on that, and the
Invoker,
Lich again.
Lich.
Radiant
I guess
team
they
pick.
stick to their team up because it was pretty good, but they got outplayed pretty hard. But I think, well, OMG will probably change their setup a bit.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And there goes the...
Really,
Reserve time.
with the Dazzle, I could potentially have like. I actually would like something to see like a Gyrocopter or an Alchemist.
A Razor. Beautiful.
Radiant team ban.
Those ultimates are going to pair brilliantly. You've got
Dire
the
team
armor
ban.
reduction from the Lightning Storm from the Electrical Eye of the Storm from Razor, and then you've got the Weave coming out from the Dazzle, which is going to be absolutely deadly
Radiant
to
team
the
ban.
armor.
It's gonna
and
be
then
devastating
with
for
all
the
of
armor.
then with all of the damage that Razor's going to have stolen, he's just going to hit like an absolute truck.
Totally agree on that.
Dire team ban.
So then we've got the Ancient Apparition, which leads me to think, well, it could be because they don't want to have
10
the
seconds
Frostbite
remaining.
status effect against like the Dazzle heals
5
and
seconds
things
remaining.
like that. But it could lean towards they're thinking about playing a Chen,
Reserve time.
because also you really don't want to have the Frost Blast when you're trying to heal up, because obviously it denies all healing, and that's really what you want your Chen for in the mid to late game.
Totally
Interested
agree.
to see what THC are going to take out after the Pugner. There we go. There's the Chen ban, which is
Dire team pick.
really what you would really want to. And the Treant Protector.
Radiant team
Okay,
pick.
that's first off a map-wide heal. That's cool.
Yes.
That's awesome, to be honest.
It's going to
Especially
be
it
really
can-
useful against the towers.
Yeah,
It's going to
and
be
it can
really
heal
useful in the
towers.
mid
That's
lane.
the point.
Yeah,
I guess
definitely.
they use it to heal their towers while pushing the other towers.
Like you got and if you're having like a contention of the
10
bottom lane.
seconds
You can
remaining.
throw the living armor on a creep on an opposite lane. It'll become
5
tankier,
seconds remaining.
take more damage, and then your creep will stack around that. So that's
Reserve
another thought
time.
for it. But you've also got to think for it. Invoker's a fairly weak mid laner, fairly susceptible to ganks and like just harassment.
He got a
I wouldn't say
really
a weak
short
mid
range
laner.
for right clicks, by the way.
So the Treant Protector, the living armor, is going to prove really useful
Yeah,
for
I think they
this
stick
invoker.
to the main heroes, but
Oh,
switch out to
Bounty
supporters.
Hunter.
Dire
Bounty
team
Hunter,
pick.
really good
They-
ganking potential.
I think that on my squad they're going for an early, like they're really going for an early like transition through towers. They're going to have the Dazzle because the poison touch has a really long range and a really debilitating slow. And then you're going to have the Razor Link, you're going to have the
Totally
static
agree.
field, then you have track.
10 seconds
It's going to
remaining.
be
This track will
Like-
be like giving extra gold to the whole
5
team
seconds remaining.
while
yeah,
killing
definitely.
squishy opponents.
And for
Reserve time.
heroes like the Lich, the Treant, the Invoker, who really don't have a solid escape mechanism,
Well,
it's going to prove
especially
really,
this
really
invoker
useful
will
for them.
lose his only escape mechanism with the Ghost Walk as soon as the
Yeah.
track is on him.
Yes, definitely.
That's over.
Yep, I've just got to call in, like a shout out. Say, Kazuto, your mic volume's actually a little bit low, so if you'd be able to increase that a bit, that'd be brilliant. And there's Gyrocopter.
Radiant
I really
team
wanted to
pick.
see that out from the last game, but I think it could do just as well here. The cooldown.
should be better by now.
Yep, I can hear you. Actually, you're a lot clearer for me as well. That's brilliant.
All right.
So we've got the Gyrocopter, we've got the cooldown into an overgrowth, into a chain, and what I love this
Dire
game
team
already.
ban.
So a Tusk is an absolutely amazingly fun hero, but in terms of viability, I'll now elaborate.
10
You can-
seconds remaining.
You will be able to snowball the Razor in
Radiant team ban.
and then trap them. And the Razor will be able to keep his link on for an extended period of time and just be able to lock them all down.
Dire team pick.
Totally agree.
And it could be their support as played by Aki in the Starladder 8 finals versus Na'Vi. Wasn't entirely successful, so its competitive success isn't like cemented. It looked like most before that it was picked by Ice during the International
10
3
seconds
1v1
remaining.
tournament. But apart from that, it really hasn't seen much
5 seconds
like play
remaining.
in the competitive scene. But I'm interested to see whether
The
it is
competitive scene,
maybe
I
their carry.
never saw
Reserve
a
time.
Husker before, to be honest.
Husker has been picked once, or a few times, but the last time I remember, it was picked by a Swedish team, and they had like a Lycan as well, and the Husker, and they just got completely. It was like I think it was like a 13-minute GG.
Yeah, Husker is so overpowered, and I don't know why it's never been picked. And,
Oh no! It was 13 minutes against the Husker pick.
Oh, really?
Husker pick, it just completely tanked.
Okay.
The other team had a Templar Assassin.
Oh, okay. never
Husker
mind.
doesn't really do anything against that.
That's
You
true.
jump in, even if the tier doesn't have meld up,
10
you just
seconds
then
remaining.
meld. Sorry, not meld. Refraction. You then
5
refraction,
seconds
meld,
remaining.
and just destroy it because it's such low health.
Elder Titan. And
And
a Storm
Radiant
Spirit.
team pick.
Okay,
That's
so
an
I
interesting
think
setup. This will definitely be a Storm Spirit mid versus Invoker.
has there been a change in players for OMG, or has someone changed their name? I don't remember that Igel Defu.
To be honest, I don't remember any of them. No, just kidding. I think this Alga Defoe. Yeah, I guess he was a switch up.
But we'll see once we get into the game.
Probably
And
because
here we go. There's game 2 of THC
10
versus
seconds
OMG.
remaining.
Oh wow, I still
5
some spirit is
seconds
still
remaining.
not picked for me.
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
just
there we
go some
go.
last minute strategies. And here we go.
And
Welcome to
instant
everybody
pause.
who is in the game and tuning in. We are VicaraGaming and we are English live stream. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce Team OMG. We've got Igor on the Razor. We have Mernades squared on the Dazzle. Chromex on the Bounty Hunter. Mylast on the Tuskar. And Arbenlol, who played the brilliant Queen of Pain last game, taking up the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, let's
On the
see if he
DotA
can pick
team?
up the Storm Spirit just as well as the Queen of Pain in the last round.
So we have Buys on the Invoker player once again. We have Fabrico Santaro on the Treant. We have Felix, our resident Tinker player, taking up the Elder Titan this game. Then we have Anu, the Gyrocopter, and Antrax on the Lich this game.
30 seconds to battle.
A little bit of a switch up from last game.
I guess
So-
there was a full switch up. I don't remember.
I think it's going to be an aggressive tri-lane out of the Tusk Dazzle Razor combination. And a really, really early ward on the high ground of the Radiant team from the Dire. That's going to be really, really useful for the
The battle
Invoker,
begins.
especially when the Storm Spirit's not revealed or it's on low ground. That'd be really nice.
Yep.
So we're going to see a Bounty Hunter solo against the Elder Titan. I would shoot
This double damage rune will
matchup.
be devastating for the first blood, I guess.
I actually think it's going to be pretty uncontested actually until Storm Spirit actually rotates for a bottle charge. Right,
He
we're going to
doesn't
go
even
straight
have
to
a bottle.
top.
But
Obviously, when
that's-
he does get his bottle.
yeah, when he
Okay,
does
we're going
get it.
straight to top, but we're going to get the action straight away.
No.
The damage out of the Dire team with the rocket barrage into that Frostblast once they've got it, and the Leech Seed, it's going to be really difficult to deal with. But obviously then you've got the Shallow Grave, you've got the tankiness of the Strength hero Tuskar, and the speed, the static link from Razor giving him a advantage in that front.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. But I think the bot lane will be interesting as well, because this Elder Titan has so much stun potential and so much damage output as soon as he hits level 3.
Yeah, as soon as he gets the Astral Spirit out, throws it through all the creeps, takes it back, he's going to be sitting at about an extra 30-40 damage, and it's just going to be able to go to town with this Bounty Hunter. Oh, there we go. It was a hit on the Courier in mid lane, going down to 8 HP.
8
And there-
HP, wow, that's close.
And
11 for me.
if the Invoker, unfortunately, had invoked the Cross Orbs at the time and wasn't on Exort.
First blood,
Oh,
wow.
missing the kill up top.
Dazzle!
Oh yeah, Poison Touch. I guess that's why the first blood came so early. Poison Touch
definitely.
Poison
The
Touch
Poison
is
Touch.
pretty awesome. Especially the
Poison
slow
Touch
hold.
into the Snowball, into the Ice Shard, and there we go. There's a Storm Spirit picking up the DD rune. But apologies for everyone watching that we didn't pick up that first blood. It's the first one we've missed tonight. Of the second game tonight, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, totally agree. Well, I guess we're gonna... Living Armor in the mid lane.
Yep. So this is where,
Yeah, there goes
where
that
the mid
Storm
lane's going to be
Spirit.
really won. It's like Storm Spirit is a really big advantage. Like Storm Spirit Invoker, you really are expecting the Storm Spirit to win, but with the Living Armor, it really does even out the fight.
Totally. There goes a bottle for the Elder Titan, by the way.
Yep, that's going to be really needed. He does have some mana issues, and sometimes it's not beneficial to take a Soul Ring.
Yeah.
So we can have Storm Spirit Bottle crowing in the mid lane. And here you see like the effectiveness of the Storm mid, like 21 last hits compared to the Invoker's 12. Really taking the hold there. The Bounty Hunter lead, so the Radiant team really taking an early lead in the last hits. Razor having 15 compared to the Gyro's 3. This tri-lane really needs to, like, the problem is they have their engage and their survivability in that fight is very limited compared to that of OMG.
Well, as soon as Tusk will Ice Shade into Snowball with 2 of them, I guess it will be a kill as well, because it's so easy with that engagement.
What we're actually looking at is that the Dazzle isn't taking a second point in anything. He's waiting for... Okay, there we go. There's a second point in the Shadow Wave, trying to get some like sneaky harass damage onto the Gyrocopter. And then we see the cold snap in the middle with the... no Sunstrike from the Invoker player in the middle. A poor lack of a lack of invoking, really. A Sunstrike and then a Tornado really could have easily finished off the Storm Spirit.
There we go. As predicted.
Looking for me?
But this disengage with the ultimate.
This Invoker really needs to start invoking his Sunstrike. His Invoke has been off cooldown and he invokes it in
Oh,
P.
there he goes. Oh no, it was.
Okay, he's actually going for a Quas Wex build with an early point in Exort for last hitting.
Probably. Oh, there goes.
Personally, I prefer to get the start getting the really early levels into your Exort, but we'll see how this guy he deals with it. He's got his face boots now. He's really gonna need to an electric vortex onto the creep. It completely ignoring the Invoker allows Bias to escape with his life. Unfortunate misclick there from Arbenlow.
Are we gonna see? No, we're not. An engagement on the top lane, maybe?
Oh, there we go. There's the Ice now. Completely locked in. And
really nice.
72 damage stolen, so we're gonna see moving out from the Razor. It's gonna pick.
Razor is gonna pick up everyone.
It's gonna pick up the Tusk as well. The Razor is gonna pick up
everyone. Holy hell!
Does he have the Grave? He has the Grave for the Razor. The Razor is going to be absolutely fine. There is no rocket potential from the Gyrocopter, and the Frozen Sigil proving so useful, slowing down the Invoker's attack and the Gyrocopter's movement speed. Such an underrated spell coming out of the Tuskar there.
Totally agree. Basically,
30% attack slow at level 1 is extremely nice.
Indeed.
And we're seeing a really even lane out of the Bounty Hunter and the Elder Titan
this
here.
Bounty Hunter thinks, yeah, let me farm.
But we'll see the Team OMG leading the last hits on all 3 fronts.
Totally agree.
We've got the supports for OMG sitting at 4 and 5, while the THC are sitting at 4 and 3. It's what I saw in what we saw in the last game was what the THC supports, namely it was actually Ontrack's last game, that actually started falling behind and just weren't being as effective.
Yeah, but this top lane is pretty defensive on the side of THC.
Yeah, the thing with the tree and a lich, it's really hard to be aggressive. It's more for securing your carries, safe lane against a offlaner. But it has very limited defensive tri-lane capabilities against an aggressive tri-lane. So it's a really big advantage towards the effort towards Team
Well,
OMG here.
Team
Radiant's
OMG
middle
has
tower
his
is
heal on the
under
top
attack.
lane,
We're
has
going to
his
see another
slows
ice
on the
shot
top
going
lane.
out, but no snowball. Oh,
Oh,
we're seeing
are
Razor
gonna-
running up to the Lich, but the Phase Boost is able to keep up, and there's absolutely nothing that he can do about it. We're going to need to... We need to see the Dazzle. We're going to see the Shallow Grave.
No Shadow
No
Grave.
mana for the Shallow Grave. We're going to see some kills taken out by
Dire's
the
top tower
Team
is under
THC.
attack.
Oh, this was a
Overextension from the Razor without the mana from the Dazzle to back him up.
Totally.
And a nice TP from the Invoker. Really, some really coordinated play coming out of THC right now. Trying to claw their way back into the game.
yeah.
Because all the while, Invoker is TPing and helping. This Arbenlol is getting complete free farm on the mid lane. Now we're going to see Arbenlol moving up top, potentially for a gank. There are no wards to scout him out, and he's just going to take a small creep camp just to get some extra levels. So what we're looking at for levels, going to see the level 6 is going to come out of the tree in about 500 experience. Due to those kills, it's going to come out a lot sooner than it was before if they hadn't been able to kill off the Tusk and just getting the experience from that kill.
Yeah.
What I really want to see is this bounty leaving the bottom lane and going up top and getting some track off.
When he starts doing that, it's basically over for the top lane. Seriously.
Yeah, the gold will start. Even the gold is already 4,000 gold in OMG's favor, but if
Really?
this track comes into
Holy
effect,
hell.
yep.
Oh yeah, I see that. Especially the. Are we gonna see?
Oh, we're
some...
going to go straight in onto the
Oh,
back.
nice.
We're going to see the plasma fields completely.
This Razor is getting so fat from the beginning now.
Really, really quick kill, and there's absolutely nothing the Gyrocopter can do about it.
Team OMG is doing really well. Such a shame
and
I
the
didn't
Elder
research
Titan
about
coming in mid
what
with the haste
teams-
rune to pick off the Storm Spirit.
Go away!
Really nice rotation there from the Elder Titan, and a very, very shocked the Elder Titan is making the rotation before the Bounty Hunter.
Well, the
Bounty
Elder
Hunter
Titan
is-
has the more.
If the Elder Titan builds just got some dust, he'd be able to kill this Bounty Hunter very simply, sitting on sitting on a bonus 60-70 damage every time he gets
Radiant's
his
middle tower
spirit
is under
through
attack.
all the heroes. Sitting on a bonus 88 damage if he would just get some dust. And I think we're going to see a play on the top lane. We've got Tusk and Dazzle looping around the back.
Are we gonna? No, we're not gonna see anything.
Then we're going to see a contention then trying to get rid of the Radiant Ward scouting out behind the trees. And the Storm Spirit picking off the Invoker mid. Sorry about missing that, everyone.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
missed that as
spending
well,
all
to be
the-
honest.
Expending all of his mana there for
Dire's
that.
middle
And
tower
It's
is
really
under attack.
interesting what the hell is going on the bot lane at the moment, because their
Radiant's
bot
bottom
doing
tower is under
so
attack.
much damage and so great.
the Elder Titan really needs some detection. And we're going to get a force.
Oh, there goes the
out
cloak.
for the Invoker player.
On
Yeah,
the
because we really
Dire's
want.
middle
If
tower
Elder
is under
Titan
attack.
got some dust,
Dire's
he could.
structures are fortified.
Obviously, with the changes to dust, it slows anyone
Indeed.
who's invis. It would prove really, really useful against the Bounty Hunter.
I think now, especially now, when the bounty hunter hasn't enough for his.
There's a
shooting
regen
weapons.
rune on the Storm Spirit, so we're going to see a play at top lane. The Invoker is here already, we're going to see an Tornado EMP. A nice cooldown into the EMP. Dazzle goes straight down, but there's nothing.
Dire's
Can they get the
top
Storm Spirit?
tower is under
There's
attack.
no cold snap, there's no sun, there's no slows. A lovely ice shard from the Tuskar player, completely
and there
shutting
goes
down that
Done
kill.
out.
Magnificent play there from the Tuskar.
Totally agree.
And another thing to
Dire's
point
top
out,
tower is under
that
attack.
worries me is the Bounty Hunter did not move at all.
Yeah, I saw that.
Trax could be really useful in this situation. He has got his early Vlads, which
Radiant's
does
middle
suggest they're
tower
looking
is under
for
attack.
an early Roshan. And here we go.
Radiant structures are
We're going to start
fortified.
getting the Bounty Hunter movement into the mid lane. But with the Vlads, it's very obvious where he is. The melee creeps now have all have lifesteal. Invoker really needs to ping this out that all of the opponent creeps no reaction, and the Ice Shard into the
Yeah, this Walrus Punch does.
the Walrus Punch to finish it off. And
Walrus Punch does quite a lot of damage since they
Yeah.
fixed that.
yeah, and there was the Arbinol taking
This
out
Storm
the Elder
Spirit
Titan.
is just dominating again.
Yeah, completely. But since the changes to Tusk, it was no longer a 4 times multiplier if they're below 50% health, and 3 times whenever they're above. It's now a 3.5 times increase, just 100%. And,
Yeah,
obviously got slow on that. and
that's
the air
enough
time.
to kill people at lower HP. That's just awesome.
Yeah.
They fixed that to the good side, I guess.
Then we got the. Now we got. Sorry, everyone.
Kinda tired, huh?
A little bit of a. Yeah. We're going to see the track going out, and now we're going to start seeing how the extra gold is going to start rolling in.
That extra gold is rolling. And this bounty hunter doesn't give a shit.
Dire's top tower.
You're gonna-
Dire's top
We're
tower.
going to see that. We're going to see that extra gold spike. Yep. Between the last kill and that track gold, they accrued extra like 700 gold based on that one kill, compared if you include track on the 4 heroes as well.
This probably
A
go
nice
to...
cooldown. Fortunately, there was no tree in there to use to overgrowth, and the overgrowth straight onto the bounty hunter into the tower range. But we have no chain frost. There is no chain frost coming out of the lich. Razor dealing all of the damage. Currently
nice
sitting on
usage of the
72
frozen
plus
sigil.
211 damage. With the Shallow Grave, is able to get off a bunch of kills and take out all the damage. He's still got 7 one-charges, which he can use at any point. A triple kill.
Triple
for the
kill
Razor.
for our Razor. Wow.
Radiant's bottom tower
An
is under
extremely
attack.
well played fight there for Team THC. And Storm Spirit was nowhere to be seen.
Dire's
4v5
top tower
fight.
has fallen.
Yeah, I guess the
Radiant's
Storm
bottom
Spirit is
tower is under
preparing
attack.
something, to be honest. And he got his scroll on cooldown.
Yep, he does TP back into the mid lane. He is going to be going for his Orchid.
Over here now.
And we've got the Force Off out onto the Invoker, which is going to prove quite useful once the Orchid comes out. However, it will not help against the Electric Vortex. So I think we're going to transition into a push on the mid-tier 1 for OMG, but during that time we're going to have a quick look at the item progression. So we've got Tuskar, who looks to be getting has a Robe and the Magi, potentially just looking to get some extra intelligence for
Dire's
the
middle
mana.
tower is
Yeah, the
under
mana is
Oh,
pretty...
nice Tornado EMP coming out of the Invoker into the Ice Wall, and the Tuskar is actually going to be quite overextended here, and they really
Yeah.
need to... The Storm Spirit coming in the back, taking out the Lich straight out. The ET ultimate is going to go completely airborne, however catches the Bounty Hunter in the Overgrowth and finishes him off with the Gyrocopter.
Right.
And we still have the Invoker sitting up there on the back line. And he does have the EMP up again. Is he going to put the EMP down in front there? Actually picking up the Dazzle? Oh, the Shallow Grave is going to be useful. It's
Close one, close one. Double kill.
The Gyrocopter. But the Sorcerer's actually going to go down himself due to the Chain Frost.
Pretty
Really nice.
good played.
Really nice play out of THC. Really leveling up the scoreboard there. Bringing it back up to 10 for 16. And they're going to trade that for
Radiant's
a tier 1
middle
tower.
tower
But
is under
still,
attack.
it's over 10,000 gold and plus for OMG.
Oh, definitely. However, we just saw it in over 3,000 experience in that one fight. And a nice stomp onto the Tusk, and it's going to pick them up. And
This
there
Tusk
we
is
go.
overextending like hell.
And the Bounty Hunter taking out the Lich on the back line.
Radiant's middle
Do we
tower
have
has
any
fallen.
detection for the Bounty Hunter?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, and he could even pick off the tree. Oh, nice force start out of the Invoker there, saving his buddy there.
Dazzle!
And there we go. After the long combat, we're going to see a tower go down for THC and another kill. And there we go. See, after that fight, we see a drop from about 12,000 gold advantage to just over 8k. So the 4k gold swing towards THC, and over, I think about, so there's
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
5,000 gold experience advantage gained back.
Varus punch
And
on
now
the
we're
bot
going to see
lane.
the Dazzle potentially go down in the mid lane, but we need to shut down the static link from the Razor. Nice bleach seed slowing down the Razor. And the Overgrowth to lock him in place while they pick him off. The Storm Spirit, the Jericho have a going down.
Oh,
for the
there goes finally the
combo.
detection.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But THC are taking some nice trades, getting a 2-for-1. If they could just own it, to safely farm that Gyrocopter, get some wards out on the top lane and get him some farm up there. They really need that. We've got a haste rune along with the Orchid onto the Storm Spirit, which could prove deadly if this Gyrocopter doesn't notice where he was.
I will need to lock the camera for 1 second.
Oh, Gyrocopter goes straight onto the Storm Spirit, goes straight to the Gyrocopter. Unfortunately, the living armor was not enough, and the Focus couldn't close the distance.
I'll
just
be
in time.
right back.
Right, okay, so what we're left with potential push down the mid lane with the Gyrocopter going down once again. Now he has died. This is 6th death for 0 kills, as opposed to the 7 kills on the opposing carry Razor. Or obviously, if you don't include the carry of the Storm Spirit, played brilliantly by Arbenlaw. They were looking at Gyrocopter trying to pick up his BKB, but is just not able to pick up the farm for it, as his the gank potential out of Bounty Hunter, a Tuskar, and a Storm Spirit. They can just jump on him and lock him down just instantly. But I think we're going to see some defenses into the mid lane, and they're going to start playing some more 5-man, trying to get the Tornado EMP combo into the cooldown, into the Overgrowth, the Chain Frost, the Earth Splitter, this amazing combination of ultimates and spells which can prove devastating and are more likely to get Gyro's BKB than him trying to solo farm. Let's see what we're picking up on the heroes. So we're potentially, it's either going to be an Orchid or a Refresher Orb, which could be quite useful since this Invoker is getting quite a few levels. We're getting a wand out of the tree, and the beginnings. Welcome back. We're getting the beginnings of a mechanism out of the Lich,
Oh, Lich is getting
and we have a pipe which is going to do really nicely against the Storm Spirit already on the Elder Titan, and it's going to prove its worth. But now we've got the Tuskar really the Tuskar farming now. Tuskar now starting to get ahead. Okay, so it's going to be an Orchid out of the Invoker, not the Refresher Orb, and this is going to be really nice. Shut down that Storm Spirit, get the silence out, and I think we're going to see a Tornado EMP combo, and straight into the silence. A BKB out of the Bounty Hunter keeps him alive, and that's
really nice
down. Really nice.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, are we going to see a kill onto the Storm Spirit? No.
Nope.
Not fast enough, especially with the track movement from the on the Invoker, giving the Storm Spirit extra movement. So we're seeing the BKB start to come out. We've got 2100 gold onto the Storm Spirit. We have the Ogre Club and the Mythal Hammer on the Razor. 500 gold bank. Gonna be looking at another 800 for his KB. The Bounty Hunter already got his, used a charge, but was pushing a tier 3 tower at 22 minutes.
Storm Spirit gets himself invisible with the rune. Excuse me.
some nice. Where are the? Got one Radiant, one Dire Sentry, not in a decent enough position to be able to scout him out. So we've got
this Treant got nothing except words
definitely.
and his boots.
But what he really needs is his overgrowth. That's all he needs.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and he's going to get picked off with the Orchid into the track.
And that's extra gold.
Not enough to save him.
Yeah, exactly what the Storm Spirit just said. Where's the party?
And we're looking at another about 700 gold for the BKB for Gyrocopter, which will prove extremely useful. So what have we got for Storm Spirit going up? There's the Ogre Club, so we're going to be probably looking at another BKB. So around the about 28, 30 minute mark, we're going to be looking at 3 BKBs for the Radiant team. Completely shutting down the damage of Invoker. Most of the damage from the Gyro, as he is currently just all magic damage. All the Purge out of Razor proving absolutely deadly against the Invoker, as he's unable to close a distance. And now we've got a regen rune to the Storm Spirit. So if they don't lock him down in this fight and he's able to escape, he's going to come back in seconds later.
For our... Oh, there goes the first BKB.
Yep, so there's the BKB for Razor, and then we're going to go straight into the mid with Dazzle, and there's a free kill for the Invoker, making use of that Orchid.
Force stuff into Tornado, into Frost hits. Not bad.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and then there's going to be a kill on a Lich. Oh, an absolutely brilliant stomp by the Elder Titan, completely saving his ally there. And then straight back from the silence from the Invoker. Really nice rotations.
Beautiful.
But the Gyrocopter going down to the Bounty Hunter
is under attack.
Gone back to 700 gold in the bank. Really unfortunate for this Bounty Hunter here. Not this Gyrocopter not able to get his BKB. And this Bounty Hunter playing really well.
Indeed,
now going to be building into a Desolator. A nice force off out of the Ice Shard, and then a deny on the tower at bottom lane from the Invoker. Yeah, really excelling in this Quas Vex build rather than the Exort build he had in the previous game.
This Invoker is using his Force Staff like hell at the moment. He's doing really well by forcing himself in Tornado and doing his other rest of the stuff. There goes a gem for a task.
Yeah, so this is going to be pretty... not so much it's going to prove useful because we've only got one level of Nature's Guys. Oh, we're going to see the Overgrowth cancelling the static link, but then we're going to see a turn back right onto... Oh, the Storm Spirit zip in straight into the Lich. Potentially will live. No, the explosion damage from the Orchid enough to pick him off. And he will live due to the Dazzle comes in. The 4-star onto the Treant, not enough.
You a storm was coming. Go away.
And the Gyrocopter just escaping with his life from the Bounty Hunter once again. 300 gold away from his BKB now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
300?
Yeah, 300 gold away. But
Somebody one
it
kill
could be just too late. Oh, this could no, not a kill on the Dazzle. Actually, no. May just kill him. However, nice little Ghost Walk invoke from there. And one of the benefits of the Ghost Walk with the Wex build is not only is a slow for the opponent, it is a 30 movement speed for yourself.
Tower is under attack.
30% movement speed buff. So he is once his Ghost Walk with his treads, he's moving at over 500 movement speed. It's really useful for like scouting out and just escaping really, because you're no longer like really slow, but in this you're extremely swift moving forwards.
Yeah, but the Invoker builds are open to everyone. Seriously, you can build like everything you want.
Is under attack.
Oh, obviously. However, when you say Quas Vex, you're thinking it's the early game. It's only like late game that he does have the entire. It's level 25 when he's got the 7 levels and everything. but for now he's only really got the 7 levels in Wex, 4 in Quos, 2 in Exort. So he's not able to utilise like a Chaos Meteor because it's really not going to do that damage. Another BKB force out of the Bounty Hunter, and then a zip from the Storm onto the Invoker using the Silent Stick absolutely brilliantly. Oh, a brilliant Earth Splitter from the, into the Overgrowth, and it's going to take down the.
Are we
no,
gonna see
not
a
able
kill
to get out the Storm Spirit. A nice little hidey hole in the trees here.
Yeah, I just thought so. Stormsbird picking up his BKB.
Yep. So we've got now got three BKBs and the Desolator now finished up for the Bounty Hunter. But there was a really nice fight for THC. They got the Earth Splitter off. They got all the damages they need. They just need to keep the Invoker alive. He really needs to like get himself a Yules or something to whenever Storm Spirit jumps on him with the Orchid, he just goes up and then like that's it.
Yeah.
A lot closer game today than the previous game.
Totally.
Absolutely loving it.
Well,
So we've got,
yesterday we hadn't a match, so we're even excited.
Like the previous game.
Holy hell! Did you see that? Perfect.
Going onto straight onto the.
Did you see that perfect straight line?
Yeah. A really unfortunate here from the from THC. Invoker previously buybacks to an 80-second timer for his death. And here you see that the amount of damage that's going to come out of an Elder Titan, right? Plus 120. But it's not enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still got the Razor with Phase, Drum, Yasha, BKB, the Desolator, BKB, Vlad's Bounty, and then we've got the Tusk, who's got himself a Sand, potentially moving into a Heaven's Halberd, which will just shut down the
Dire's
Invoker
middle
completely.
tower has fallen.
Indeed. Invoker without
It's
spells is just an.
Oh no, sorry. He's got Heaven's Halberd. It will actually block his attacks, and since
Dire's
he's got
middle
Wex
tower
and he's
is
got
under
decent
attack.
out attacks from the Orchid, he actually attacks very swiftly. But with the Heaven's Halberd, it will completely shut down due to Gyro having the BKB, and the Lich going to die once again. The mechanism not going to be
Wicked
enough.
6 Street 4.
Oh, a very, very nice cooldown into the Earth Splitter. Oh, and an absolutely amazing turnaround from THC here.
Totally agreed. Oh my god, that was 900 gold for.
Great Protector, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Sheep Protector is now going to now has the gem. They're going to try and push some towers, but that's Doricott now has his BKB. He's now picking himself up a Yasha to farm with, and like get some just a little bit of extra damage out there.
Shadow Wave!
Now there's just a quick look at what the other team are picking up. So Tuskar now got a Mithril Hammer, likely to be going into a 4th BKB for the team. Dazzle picking up a Staff of Wizardry. Could be anything from an Atos, or a Rod of Atos, to an Active Scepter, to a Yules.
For Razor.
Yeah, Sanjin Yasha for the Razor, really nice. It gives him tank, it gives him extra health, it gives him a lot more movement speed. Now you're looking at him base movement speed, not even out phase. Before he used his phase boots, he was 477. After he uses phase, he's stuck. He's moving at haste speed.
Yeah.
But they can't escape him when he's got that
To be
link on
thinking,
them.
522 is maximum. Last time I.
Well, that's what he's moving at once he uses the phase.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, so he's now got double damage from this. It's going to be potentially really dangerous
This is
for
this
THC if they
going to be
overextend
devastating.
here.
But I think they're going for our early. 30 Men's Roche. No. They're gonna
No.
rotate.
They were merely scouting out. They want to push up the mid tower.
Yeah,
Bounty Hunter
this
pushing in
Lich
the
is
top.
dead. This Lich is kind of dead. No. Oh, Burley survived because of the rocket.
Dire's middle tower
Burley,
is under
okay,
attack.
he survived with the bow.
Dire's
There we
structures
go.
are
Split
fortified.
pushing the Bounty Hunter and the Storm Spirit taking down the mid tier 3, forcing out the glyph, and that's going to be a ticket. Oh, lovely tornado coming out. But not enough follow up. No Stomp and no Earth Splitter. The Lich completely out of position down there. What we're seeing come down to is the communication problems of having a stand-in right here.
Dire's
An
middle
amazing
tower has
stop,
fallen.
and that pause extremely unfortunate. It's going to give the team OMG some time to think about what they want to do. They got no BKB on Bounty. They've got the BKB on Storm, and they have the BKB on Razor.
So
they're going
let's
to be able
take this
to get
and think about over what the hell just happened. We saw a bunch of stuff until now. We saw
what happened was the Lich moving up here, trying to flank round into the Tornado EMP cooldown, but the Bounty Hunter just BKB'd and walked away, and the Storm just zipped out. And we're going to go straight into the game. We've got the Earth Splitter going on. We're going to sit straight into the overgrowth. Oh, nice. Wonderful. You need to see the overgrowth. Silence at the moment of the tree. Now he's dead. No overgrowth to cast escape. And here we go.
Triple kill.
Triple kill out of the Razor. It's going to pick up. Really nice play. That Tusk got completely on that fight, but that snowball, he delayed the overgrowth completely. As they were all stuck in this, the snowball, none of them could be stunned. And extremely low mana Storm Spirit forced after away from the Dazzle. Nicely played there. I was sitting on Storm Spirit with 4,000 gold. Sitting on the Razor with 3,000 gold.
They dropped Dust here and a Ring of Ballast here. Why?
What happened is they saw the gem, and that was for something else. So now you're going to see Elder Titan do his resident beating up of the items. So what are we looking coming out for the episode? There's a BKB going to be coming out for the Tusk, sitting on his Mithril Hammer and his
Oh, this Bounty Hunter has a Skull Basher and a Desolator and a BKB. This is devastating.
So that's a Yule's coming out of the Dazzle, going to save himself from the Orchid. Like you said, the BKB, Deso, Skull Basher, Vlad's phase on the Bounty Hunter.
This is devastating. If he gets 1-on-1, if anybody, he'll just kill him.
And the Razor deciding not to pick up an item. I would love the Razor just to go for an Axe right now. Use that and get that ultimate to be able to attack the buildings.
Yeah. With the ability to attack the buildings, meanwhile, self-hitting...
It goes straight onto the Invoker, uses Orchid straight away, and the Walrus Punch can knock him out of the park. And the Earth Splitter completely useless. Completely airballed.
Oh my god, this
really
rocket
nice play.
is gonna
really nice play coming
up.
out of. And we're going to be seeing a Sheepstick coming out of the Storm Spirit as he TP's back to base. And we've got Bounty Hunter pushing at the top.
This Bounty Hunter is doing his bounties.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There we go. So there's the pickup for Tuskar, the BKB. So there's 4 BKBs to contest with. And
there's a Roshan.
Are we going to see the Aghanim Scepter out of Razor? I really hope we do. I'm just gonna keep my Iron Razor for a wee bit. Yep, there we go. There's the point booster, and now we're gonna get our Aghanim Scepter. There we go. Staff of Wizardry, Overclub, and Blade of Alacrity. These towers will know what's hit them. People say that lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice. Haven't seen Razor.
That's true.
So what have we got coming out? So we've got a Storm Spirit who's going to be picking up a sheep stick in around 700 gold. Dazzle who's going to be getting a Aghanims as well. Got the Yule's Force on him.
Oh, there we go. Aghanims.
And the BK got a 4-player, a 4-man, 4 BKBs for the side of OG. And we're going to have a snowball going in straight to the Ice Shard. And a nice disengage. There's no overgrowth yet. And the Bounty Hunter actually going to fall from the beautiful shallow grave out of the Dazzle, saving Bounty Hunter to track another day. The Bounty Hunter still living. A nice tornado taking up the Dazzle and the Tusk. But the Razor just walking through the base, just going through anything and anything he wants.
He doesn't give a shit. That's the point.
A nice living armor from the tree to save the Invoker from the plasma field. But here we're seeing it again. Slight overextension from OMG, giving up kills in their base. Crucial kills. However, this time they buy back, they get their supports of living, and they're going to get their carries back into the fight, and they're going to carry the push on.
That's true.
There we go. So Storm Spirit at the bottom lane is pushing at that.
Is under attack.
Bounty just scouting out in the middle lane, just waiting for the unfortunate potential lich to move out. But the Storm zip in up onto the Invoker at the bottom lane. Really simple kill there. Nice living armor, but it will not be enough. Almost got the Ghost Walk off, but the attack was already in way. And the Lich could explode to the Storm Spirit.
This Storm Spirit is doing so well.
No. Tusk are not going to go on dive the fountain.
I really want to see this this Razor just to like
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Devastate the wall.
There we see the weave going out onto the Radiant team. 14 plus 20 armor on the Storm Spirits.
It's still rising, by the way.
Bottom barracks
has
fallen.
Wow.
There was 28 armor at max. That's absolutely massive.
Indeed.
For the Radiant team. Are we going to see us Spirit coming in into the cooldown?
I guess we're gonna see a GG.
Some nice damage.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And then we're going to see the last chain forces of the game.
Yeah, and there we go. We are seeing devastation.
And then overgrowth. And there it is. GG, well played.
This was a really exciting match.
Really well played. OMG.
Totally agree
really
on that.
Commanding this 2-game series. Commiserations, of course, to THC. But the better team won. The more efficient team won today.
Okay.
The Storm Spirit making his mark. The Razor, their amazingly thought out tri-lane with the Tusk and initiating into the Dazzle slow and into the Razor plasma field with the static link. Absolutely amazing play there.
Totally agree with you.
For me, the man of the match, MVP, it's the Dazzle.
Dazzle, yeah.
So many clutch shallow graves, saving the Bounty Hunter at the top, saving, I think it was the Storm Spirit in a fight at bottom, which allowed him to carry fighting. In the lane, the shallow graves onto the Dazzle with that puny 400 range. Amazing play from him, stellar play.
Indeed, this was just awesome. I don't know, I'll give Dazzle the MVP for this game for sure. So, this was round 2 of the DotA.fr league today. Guess the next match is tomorrow? Isn't it? Next scheduled match is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. It's this ES
User in your channel timed out.
ASR. Well, we will stream this as well, so everyone on Twitch, if you want to see this match, just follow us and you will see us tomorrow at the same time. We will stream this match. We will commentate as on the same hour.
Yep. So for the game tomorrow, we will be here from 8 p.m. GMT. That is 9 p.m. CST. If you are a Frenchman tuning in to see what the English cast is about, that will be the wrap up from our stream today. It was a real good time casting those games, and big shout out to everyone who's watching on the stream, and even bigger shout out to everyone who's bought the ticket in the game and is watching through the DotA2 TV client. So that will be it from us today, and we shall see you all tomorrow, and we hope you have a good day.
Or a good night. See you around.